Melchizedek, the king with no origin story, the priest with no resume, the man who walks into the Bible, blesses a future patriarch, then vanishes. Today I'm cutting through the mystery with a simple format: myth versus fact. Myth: Melchizedek was an immortal being who never died. Fact: the text never says that. In Genesis 14, he appears as king of Salem, priest of God. Most High blesses Abram, shares bread and wine, receives a tenth. The later book of Hebrews leans into the silence, no father, no mother listed, as a literary device to compare him to an eternal priesthood. It's theology, not a birth certificate. Myth: he was literally Jesus showing up early. Fact: some traditions say that, but the New Testament letter to Hebrews doesn't. It says Jesus is a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek, meaning Jesus' priesthood is like his, independent of the usual bloodline, not that they're the same person. Myth: Salem proves he ruled Jerusalem. Fact: maybe. Salem likely connects to shalom, peace. Many identify it with early Jerusalem. The text doesn't prove it. Archaeology hasn't turned up a throne room nameplate that says Melchizedek sat here. It's a strong hypothesis, not a smoking crown. Myth: he started communion with bread and wine. Fact: in the ancient Near East, bread and wine were normal hospitality for victors and VIPs. The Christian link to communion is symbolic and comes much later. Genesis is showing honor, not instituting a ritual. Myth: he invented tithing. Fact: Abram gives him a tenth of the spoils. Tithes existed across ancient cultures as war levies, tribute, or offerings. Melchizedek isn't inventing a system. He's receiving honor from Abram after a rescue mission. Myth: he was Shem, Noah's son, living super long. Fact: that's a later interpretive move to give him a family tree. The Bible never says it, and the timelines are debated. It's an attempt to solve the mystery, not a clear reading from the text. Myth: there was a secret Melchizedek priesthood running the world. Fact: the phrase Order of Melchizedek in Psalm 110 and Hebrews is about a type of priesthood, one not tied to the tribe of Levi. It's a theological category, not a covert society with membership cards. Now, the name itself, Melchizedek, means king of righteousness, and king of Salem sounds like king of peace. That pairing, righteousness and peace, echoes through later scriptures. It's probably intentional. Outside the Bible, things get wilder. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, there's a text where Melchizedek shows up as a heavenly deliverer. Those are later interpretations, not Genesis facts. So who was he really? Likely a historical Canaanite-era ruler priest of a city-state, possibly early Jerusalem, who recognized the Most High God and blessed Abram. The power of his cameo is the silence around him. The Bible leaves his origins blank so his role can point beyond himself. Here's the takeaway: Melchizedek works like a spotlight. The less you see of him, the more you notice what he signifies. Righteous rule, peace, a priesthood that isn't confined by bloodlines. Myth makes him a ghost king. Fact makes him a mirror, reflecting a bigger story about blessing justice, a peace that outlives empires. If you want the enigma solved, you'll be disappointed.